Hello and welcome. This is Borno Restoration. I am Jesse Tafida. Today on the program, we will track successes recorded by Governor Zulum across different sectors in the state, from health to education, security, youth empowerment, and lots more. But first, let's bring you up to speed with Borno Today. A guard of honor for the state governor, Babagana Zulum, as he arrives Malam Fatori. The town, which is the headquarters of Abadam local government, has not been fully reoccupied by residents since it was violently taken over by Boko Haram insurgents in 2014. Governor Babagana Zulum is here to hold talks with troops of the 68th Battalion of the Nigerian Army on how best to enhance the military's capacity and effectiveness in the fight against insurgents.
Is to see how we can get the additional bulldozer, and then the most important thing is how we can procure the scanners and others. I will bring the hybrid system. This time around, very strong civilian jets. Very strong. We can provide 300 of them.
This support is ahead of the next safe and voluntary return of refugees to the Malampatari community.
My plea to the people of Malampatari is that they should be resilient enough, because without resilience, you cannot fight insurgency. I want them to be resilient enough. I want them to partner with the Nigerian army, provide enormous support to the Nigerian army, both in terms of information sharing and logistics, so that Malampatari town will be completely get rid of the insurgents so that they can come and stay here.
Troops of the 68th Battalion of the Nigerian Army who took him round the town appreciates the visit and promise to work hard to clear out the remnants of Boko Haram insurgents.
Your visit is a great morale booster to officers and men of this unit. We are confident that your visit will also add great value to the unit operational and administrative capacity. The role of this unit is focused on clearing insurgent elements hibernating on the fringes and island of Lake Chad region.
The government is targeting May this year to resettle refugees currently in neighboring Boso, Tumor, and Difa, all in the Republic of Niger. Borno State, the epicenter of the Boko Haram crisis, is now enjoying relative peace. This is as a result of a lot of effort put in by the Nigerian military. Survivors who are traumatized by the tragedy have found a safe haven with Alamin Foundation. Today, it is wrapping up its project after a successful mission of healing over 22,000 victims of insurgency.
We are the creators of 6 social networks of victims and their relations. All our intervention in the Alamin Foundation are human rights based and then also victim and survivor centered. That's why they said, since we are the owners and creators of victims, then we should initiate and then come up with the community perspective of what people think.
For us, we look at the project only ending in theory, but in practice, the sustainability part of it, if you can look, the number of participants who are here today has actually shown that the project has been owned by them. They are actually interested in it. And of course, within communities, already communities at the grassroots level.
Community leaders and the program laud efforts of the foundation for the role it played in de-radicalizing women and children who are associated with insurgents.
Our people are very much resilient because this thing is very much new to us. But despite all the difficulties they faced, most of our people are very forgiving. The community members are very forgiving. And as community leaders, we are always sensitizing our people. Peace is the best, because if there is no peace, there is no development. We are very much organized as traditional rulers. We have very good hierarchy in the reconciliation and the reintegration process.
Those who undergo series of trauma healing procedures have benefited from entrepreneurship training and startup kits to make them self-reliant. Alamin Foundation wants stakeholders to develop transitional justice and reconciliation policy, which it believes will go a long way in sustaining the relative peace in the region. The Independent National Electoral Commission has issued certificates of return to the Borno State Governor, Babagana Zulum, winner of the just concluded governorship election, alongside 28 House of Assembly members elect across 27 local government areas of the state. Now, the governor in his address assured the people of the state that the new administration will focus more in improving the living standards of citizens of Borno who are survivors of the 13-year insurgency. Take a listen.
I dedicate this reward, renewed call for service to God and the good people of Borno State. I thank the leadership of our political party at the state level headed by Honorable Alibukan Dalori, our team supporters and well-wishers for the hard work that delivered this victory. I am supremely grateful to Allah, not only because of our latest victory at the governorship falls, but because to my knowledge, the election did not lead to the loss of any life and property across the 27 local government. I'm also happy to note that we swept all the 28 members of the House of Assembly. And therefore, I'm deeply humbled by the depth of trust and the weight of expectations that we carry through the mandate of the people that has brought us here. I commit to making sure that, inshallah, we work 100% for the benefit of the citizens, natives, residents, and good people of Borno State, regardless of their ethnic or religious persuasions. I want to assure the people of Borno State that, inshallah, I will not relent in my effort in repositioning Borno State to a greater height. During the last 4 years, we have made tremendous effort in ensuring the stability, peace and stability in Borno State. The nexus between peace, security, and development need not to be overemphasized. By the help of Almighty Allah today, Borno State is more secure than many states in Nigeria. And inshallah, I promise to do more than what I did in the last 4 years. Especially in the areas of security, in the areas of agriculture, food security, job creation, youth and women empowerment, urban renewal, fraud prevention, and most importantly, our crusade for rehabilitation and resettlement. Inshallah, within the next 4 years, we shall do everything possible to ensure that we don't have internally displaced persons. I'm also committed to repatriate indigents of Borno State that are living in the Republic of Chad, Cameroon, and Niger. We must provide keen attention to education, quality education, quality health care, and wash. Above all, we have to continue in ensuring good governance in Borno State. On this note, I'm calling upon all our members elect from national to state to work for our people. Let me use this opportunity to commend the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, for his continued support to my humble self, the government and the people of Borno State. The impression couldn't have been like this without his own support. Let me also commend our party at the national level and at the state level to world level for the sacrifices that they made in ensuring our success in all the fronts. Let me commend our President-elect, Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and most importantly, my boss, distinguished Senator Kashim Shettima, Senator-elect, members of the National Assembly, former governors, former deputy governors, former commissioners, former members of the House of Assembly who have supported us in our quest to get the mandate. I believe that there should be no political device in the market of good ideas. To that end, inshallah, our administration extends a kind of fellowship to everyone to participate, contribute and unite in the singular purpose of building the society. We all pray to have. Let me use this opportunity to express my sincere appreciation on behalf of my humble self, my deputy, as well as the members of the House of Assembly, to all our security agencies for what they did in ensuring peaceful conduct of election in Borno State. We remain eternally grateful to all of you. We will not fail in our commitment to you, the people of Borno State, and inshallah, we will keep every promise met for the benefit of the good people of Borno State. We will not settle for just good when we can make things better. And clearly our aim is to achieve the best. Within the last 4 years, we have done a lot in the areas of construction, in the areas of the settlement, in the areas of health, among others. Henceforth, we shall concentrate on service delivery, which is very key. We shall ensure that our hospitals are better equipped and better manned, capable human resources that can man the hospital. We shall recruit more teachers that will ensure a very virile and sustainable educational system in Borno State. We shall embark on urban renewal, especially in the Maiduguri metropolitan and Jerry local government area. And we shall ensure that at least we ensure developments of more local government areas in Borno State. And let me call upon the members of the House of Assembly and National Assembly members, and indeed our commissioners, that we don't have luxury of time. Inshallah, as from tomorrow, we shall start working.
The transportation sector in Borno State has been remodeled by the Zulum administration in the last 4 years. General Manager of the Borno Express Corporation say the agency has gotten a facelift. Take a listen. Welcome to Borno Restoration. As the General Manager of the Borno Express Terminus, talk us through the state of the Borno Express Terminus before now.
Alhamdulillah, thank you very much. Very much welcome. I met the terminus in particular, a structure that has been built for almost 31 years. And it happens to be a gateway to Borno State in general. And it is a public place where its usage is 24/7. It is a place where people from all over the country, including neighboring countries use. This is the extent of the usage, and it has been used for the last 31 years. And within that period, unfortunately, no major attention has been put in the attending to restoration of the place. You know, when you have a public building where a lot of people come and go, there are a lot of issues that has to be attended to once in a while. Typical example is the issue of toiletries. It is a public conveniences for people that once in a while either it will be modified or upgraded or expanded, because as time goes on, the number of people that the terminus has receive, it goes astronomically. There are a lot of challenges which within that period, particularly the period of this problem we have. No road, water is not there, electricity is not there. Let me appreciate His Excellency, Professor Babagana Omar Zulum, for giving me the opportunity to serve the state in a very high capacity. And inshallah, we will not fail him. And we are doing everything possible, me and my team. We will make sure that the end will not be regrettable. Transportation is a key to development in any society, and Borno State in particular. We find ourselves in a geographical location where we have 3 countries neighboring the states, which is a very good access for the whole of Nigeria to access markets from Nigeria up to Chad, Cameroon, Central Africa, Sudan, Libya, so on and so forth.
Now, bring us up to speed on how you've been helping the state in revenue generation.
For this year, from January to July 31st, the corporation has remitted around 125 to 130 million naira to the state government. So, but then before I come, this thing is not there. Now we have been picking, and for you to even sustain your revenue, you must be ahead of vehicle failures. You have to, because the issue is that you cannot wait for let's say, for example, you have 10 buses and all of them are okay, they are running now. It is a foolish thing for anybody to do if you don't have at least one engine in your store for any uneventualities, or one gearbox, you keep it somewhere. Not to talk of engine oil and some tires and things like that. And most of those materials that I have mentioned, they are very costly. The provision of this vehicle by the state government have helped even the corporation extensively. The reason why I said so is that we have to have an environment of competitive environment. Whenever you have a competitive environment, things will be easy, price will be controlled, because there is no monopoly in that aspect. And His Excellency, in his own magnanimity, he resort to giving the taxis and the NAPEP to the people that are in the business. That is Keke NAPEP riders. They are in the system, they know the system, they know the patterns, and they are part and parcel of the government. So now the challenges is that between the taxi drivers, the NAPEP riders, and Borno Express. I was appointed about 2 years ago. And sincerely speaking, they are my backbones. Because anywhere, if you see a drastic transportation, there are people that stood behind you, firmly committed. And as you indicated that you made them early in the morning, we have been on the what will I say, competition level with them. Because I used to go to the terminus as early as possible. Because sometimes even if after my morning prayer, I took my car to the terminus, then I will meet them there. Because we are competing. This is the key to our success. Because my directors and my terminus managers will be in the terminus before the drivers come. You know, the drivers are the first people that will come for them to park their vehicle in an appropriate place for passengers to be taken. Secondly, the ticket sellers, because some of the bookings are being done in the morning, and most of our passengers, because for the long distances that we cover, Maiduguri, Jos, Maiduguri, Kaduna, Maiduguri, Abuja, the vehicle should leave as early as possible because the people would like to be there. So by as early as 5:30, movements start within the terminus. And I really appreciate the commitment of my directors, because whenever I go, I will meet them, but sometimes I will meet you there. Yeah. Because it is a challenging. Yeah. So by so doing, it has gingered most of our staffs. Because if you go to the terminus by 6:30, you will meet almost 75–80% of my staff there. And most of our work is done in the morning. From 5:30 to 6 o'clock in the morning up to 10–11 o'clock are the peak period of our work. Then from 2–3 p.m. up to 8–9 p.m. are the peak period of our work. Why? The first one is when our vehicles are going out. The second one, when they are coming. But then when they are coming, they will come with problems. That is the reason why I close by 8:30 up to 9 p.m. with my directors, because our vehicle will travel from Abuja to Maiduguri. And this vehicle will be going out tomorrow. But then, when the vehicle comes, my workshop engineers and things like that, they have to look at the vehicle. Maybe the drivers might come with 1 or 2 issues on the road, on his way coming. So the mechanics and the managers will attend to it, so that we have to be sure that this vehicle is fit for it to travel back. If it isn't, then among our schedule for tomorrow, we'll remove him. Let the people of these states know that Borno Express Corporations means business for now. Business in terms of the challenges of transportation that we have within the state will be over for good. The government have assisted the corporation tremendously, and we are doing everything possible in order to ensure that the populace receive the best of us.
All right, General Manager, Borno Express Transport Corporation, Graham Azanakari, thank you for your time on Borno Restoration.
Thank you very much. You are very much welcome.
And that's our package on this episode of Borno Restoration. Many thanks for watching. I'm Jessie Tafida. See you next time. Bye-bye.